Today I'm taking you behind the scenes of making a scalloped frame. I love all things girly, I love all things scalloped, I love all things white oak. So let's put them all together into one. I am using white oak that I purchased from my local lumber yard. Since I was going to keep this one relatively small, I jointed 2 pieces of white oak together versus trying to figure out segmented for the oval. I just jointed the 2 of them together. I do not think I planed these down. I do think it's 3/4 inch thick. I just used the stock size for that. So I jointed them together, making them the size that I wanted the final frame to be. I do believe I had this one at 16 by 20. I then put that piece of white oak on my laser. I wanted to use that as my outline template for cutting it out. I knew I wanted to cut it on my scroll saw. It was going to be the easiest way. I am very comfortable with my scroll saw. Again, it was a manageable size. So I used that outline from my laser for my scroll saw template. And then I went ahead and took it to the scroll saw. I do not cut it on my laser fully because that would leave a black char on the side. And although you could technically sand that off, especially in this tight scallop, I did not want to have to deal with that. It sounds like the biggest pain in my booty, so I cut it on my scroll saw. I drilled out my inner hole so that way I could cut the inner portion of the scallop frame. Quick and easy, super easy to do. I used a modified geometry number 5 blade because that white oak is rather thick, a little bit hard to get through. You could even use a number 7 if you wanted to, totally up to you. Once I had it cut out, I then sanded it down with 150 grit sandpaper, nice and smooth, and I rounded over the edges because I wanted them to be polished. I did not want them to be like a rough, hard cut that you would get off of the scroll saw. I wanted them to be nice and soft. I went ahead and did that. Once that was finished, I top coated this, I'm pretty sure, with my General Finishes Flat Topcoat. That's usually my favorite thing to use on white oak because it finishes it beautifully without pulling out all of that yellow or orange that you can get in white oak, especially when you finish that white oak off with oil. The backer piece is attached to the border here with just some glue, and I ended up gluing and nailing it to it. Again, this is a smaller piece. I did not feel that I needed to router out the lip to make this one work, but mainly because it was on a smaller piece. You couldn't even tell from the front or the back. So I made it work like that, and this was part of my very first floral collection that I recently sold, and it went absolutely amazing. Stay tuned. I cannot wait until I do another sneak peek. I do plan on starting on that soon.